Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Underrail und wir laufen wieder mal zurück und bringen den nächsten Kopf weg. Efretor, der hat aber Gewicht, der hat kein Gewicht. Ich hoffe mal, dass er uns den dann auch abnimmt. Resolve. You can almost feel the mighty tentacles of Chord guide you every step. Aha. Da müssen wir noch den anderen Kram aufnehmen. Gucken, ob ich mich da überhaupt noch bewegen kann. Jawohl! So. Gehen wir erstmal wieder zu dem Waffenhoshi. Denn da kann ich die Sachen ablegen. Da kann ich zumindest schon mal den Hammer hinlegen und die Rüstung. Eigentlich kann ich hier auch den ganzen Kram hinlegen, den ich nicht verkaufen würde. Das. Da haben wir neue Fallen, die müssen wir behalten. Conservative High Frequency Shield Emitter 4 very low. Ja, und der Rest kann eigentlich auch verkauft werden, denke ich. Ich sehe jetzt da nichts Besonderes mehr. Die ganzen Bauteile kann ich halt eigentlich auch verticken. Da kann noch mal ein bisschen Saft rein. Mittlerweile sollten wir auch wieder verkaufen können. Also, dass er Geld hat, meine ich. Take all. Bams, voll. Barter. Ne, können wir nicht. Shit. Na gut, dann. Nein. Ablegen. Am besten auch nur die Sachen, die wir tatsächlich verkaufen könnten. Metal Armors, Explosives, Tactical, also alles. Die kann man theoretisch. Wir sind sowieso nichts wert. Haben wir alles. 155 habe ich noch Gewicht. Die anderen Sachen sind aber schon eher zum... Die Parts kann man auch noch verkaufen. Da war noch eine Waffe. Pneumatic Hammer. Minen. Da ist noch Ammo. Ja. Das war's. Ah, die Nukleus noch. Efrito, Matthew is dead. This is his head. Show him Matthew's head. Then it is done. Excellent work, Kordanor. Now regarding that strange object. It seems to be a dangerous thing, no? You have seen it. What do you think? I really don't know what to say. Well, it has no direct effects on us here. Fortunately, it is my theory that electromagnetic waves, as Steff mentioned, are being radiated from that very object. And has had a negative effect on Efrito Matthew. I will discuss this matter with His Excellency once he's back from a Kaitosin outpost. Hence you go. He hands you 700 Stygian coins. You get 150 extra for culling the Efrito. You're done with that for now, brother. Once I've spoken with Harmost about this, I'll know more about our next course of action. Alright, right, what's next? Got anything more for me? Ready for more, Kordanor? Well, when Harmost Stavros returns from deep caverns, I will be happy to inform him of our enthusiasm and your results. But let's leave that aside. I have a question to ask you. Do you know who Neville is? And have you perhaps seen him lately? I know you are new here, Kordanor, but in the off chance that you've met him, I'd like to know about it. Who is Neville? I see. Neville is one of the reservoirs, young, institute-born, average height, black hair, skinny in the face, and has a medium-sized beard. No? Well, we have trouble locating him. Allow me to clarify, he has disappeared. He was, as far as I know, a very dedicated shortist and has a solid performance within preservation forces. He was one of the institute building guards, and we never had issues with him. But today he vanished into thin air. He was supposed to report in for work, but he never showed up. His room is empty, most things intact. The last people who saw him, which was mere few hours ago, said he was in his robe, walking by and saying he was going to Aiden's library. From there, just like him, his trail disappears. Ah, yeah. He never left, though, through the front entrance, as far as Payam claims, but he is nowhere else to be found. What I need from you is to snoop around and find him. By the chart, I want to know what is going on around here. You will do this for preservation, no? Why would he disappear? I don't know. I simply have no idea what or why he is missing. I'll keep my eyes open. Excellent. Did you have any further questions before you leave Kordanor? Chart, got you. Okay. Ist das eine separate Quest jetzt? Nebulous cannot be found. Institute of Chart. You are spotted near Agent's library. Okay. Dann gehen wir mal zum Steff. Ich glaube diesen... Ach ne, da habe ich zu wenig Skill für. Vials haben wir keine gerade, oder? Das Acid Vial, da ist ja schon Zeug drin. Ne? Und von denen habe ich auch alles gelernt. Already known. Brrrt. So, Steff. Need something, brother? I found Pavel, but he was dead long before I got to him. Your expression conveyed him the message long before your words. He lowered his gaze into the floor after you told him about Pavel's death. He sighs. Despite the fact that chances of him still being alive were so slim, the confirmation that he's dead hits hard. I am responsible for Pavel's death, as well as the opening of the West Wing, he sighs. I have made some terrible mistakes that could have been completely avoided if I just wasn't so quick to make decisions, or allowed myself to be convinced so easily. It's not your fault. Pavel was too confident for his own good and overestimated his abilities, and you believed him. It happens. Pavel was your responsibility. You shouldn't have. Nummer das erste. I suppose it is true, just to understand each other. I'm in no way willing to sacrifice lives just to make the tech work. I thought he was going to be in and out quickly, and it's useless. What's done is done. Well, now, did you at least manage to find the T-ray emitter he was carrying? It was not on his body or anywhere near it. Then we will forget about it. It is not worth retrieving. Also, this is for you. He hands you 400 Stygian. You exposed yourself to great danger, so here's something to compensate for it. So is there any more work around here? He seems surprised by your question. Despite the fact I sent people to their deaths, you asked me if I have work for you? I guess I love science that much. Yes. A very simple and straightforward answer. Okay, hear me out. Since the first test failed, obviously, I mean, we still don't have foreign environment test data, therefore, we need to finally deploy one successfully. Well, now, despite the fact that you seem to have taken care of yourself just fine in the West Wing, that area's off our list. Completely off. But there is another area nearby that is almost ideal for our experiment. The recent earthquake has created a passage into Hippocrates Station, which was a second entrance to the Institute many years ago. but was closed off. Reservoirs already scanned the area and it seemed safe. And that's how we want this test to be done. Safe. There, what you need to do is this. I give you a T-ray emitter and a comm device, and you go to Hippocrates. Just tell the guards I sent you and and they let you through. And contact me over the comm device. The emitter has a tracker and will find the best place to deploy it based on the signal strength. You do that, return, no one dies. All epics. Once you return, you get your chirons and the department gets data. Phew, all in one go. What do you say to all this? I'm ready to deploy this T-ray emitter thing. Apex. Okay, as I already mentioned earlier, this T-ray emitter will have a tracking device. It was very unfortunate that the one reservoir Pavel had was devoid of it, or else things... I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. Let's go through the process one more time. Here's the emitter, he gives you the T-ray emitter. And here's the comm device, he hands you a communication device. Go down the stairs, past Aiden's library, and talk to the guards at the first junction. You can't miss it. Again, the area is mostly deserted, but I recommend you still keep your eyes open. On my way, brother, short guide you. Apex, I'll now go and prepare the receiver short guide you. Receiver short guide you. Ne, receiver short guide you. Aiden, I will not disturb you. So long. Short guide you. Ah, ich will nicht mit dir reden. Ich will aber reinklicken. So, ich will mit Kiro reden und dem Schrott verkaufen, wenn es geht. Like to purchase something. Zwei Blueprints. Und hier Schildemitter. 2300. Ja. Passt. Schwupps. Geld. I like money. Dann gehen wir mal wieder. Okay. Da müssen wir gleich einiges auf den Haufen werfen. Okay. Das kann auch drauf. Das eigentlich auch. Ja, das nicht. Comm-Device. T-Ray Emitter. Ah, es wiegt auch nochmal 10. Das ist aber uncool. Na gut. Dann wollen wir mal zur Bibliothek und da mal schauen und dann nochmal mit den Leuten reden. Vielleicht wissen die ja irgendwas, wo der Typ da vorbeigekommen ist. Nenner. Need a recommendation, brother? Can you tell me something about... I'm looking for a reservoir at Cat Neville. Have you seen him recently? No, I'm afraid not. He hasn't been here since, nearly a month, frankly. Yes, I believe it was a month. Sure of it. By the way, what do you mean by looking for him? What happened, brother? He disappeared. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't be of more help. I hope everything turns out well, brother. Best of luck. Goodbye, Nena. Short guide you, brother. Read well. Ich hätte wahrscheinlich, ist egal. Da raus ist er, glaube ich, nicht gegangen, aber da rede ich auch mal mit denen. I'm looking for Reservoir Neville. Seen him lately? No, he didn't come anywhere near here. No one comes here, to tell you the truth. Well, except for you, brother. I'll go where it's safe. Goodbye, sister. Short guide you. Na gut, dann gehen wir da mal runter. I'm looking for a reservoir called Neville. Have you seen him recently? Neville, you say? Ouch. I heard he's in big trouble. Millions seemed pretty mad when you heard that Neville hasn't reported, that's for sure. However, we saw him for a brief time right before he went missing. Tell me about it. Tell me all about it. He passed by, greeted us, we had a short chat, then he went back up towards the library. He went back up towards the library. That's the last time we saw him, brother. You never left your post, even for a moment? No, we didn't. I mean, actually, there was emergency down in the utility section. What kind of emergency? One of the pipes ruptured. There was gas leak, which in turn caused a small fire. Both of us, Benedict and I, ran down to help put the fire out. Luckily, no one was hurt. We were there for, I'd say, 15 minutes or so, give or take. I'll continue looking for him. Short guide you. Interesting. I'll get back to work. So long. Short guide you. Short guide you. Maintenance. Was ist denn das da? Der sich vielleicht hier in einem Gefrierfach versteckt. Wir können noch mal in der Dings gucken. Den Koch fragen. Nö. Dann gehen wir nochmal da runter. Aber vermutlich wird er dann da durchgelaufen sein. Müsste man da oben nochmal alles angucken. Brother? Oh, jetzt scheinen sie nichts dagegen zu haben. Leave now. Okay. Ich gehe ja schon. You have been warned, brother. Ja, okay. Dann nichts. Was war das andere? Ja, war durch. He also gave you a comm device which you can use to speak to him. Find a location where the emitter signal is the strongest. The signal is not as good as I had hoped. Head further to the east, brother. I think the signal will be better there. Over. Understood. Short guide you. Short guide you out. The signal is a lot better in here, but I'm detecting some heavy interference. Try going a bit to the south, brother. You're almost there. Over. Understood. I'm on it. Almost. Okay. Was? South. Viel weiter geht's nicht. Yes, the signal is much stronger, just a bit more to the south. The signal is perfect. Find a good spot to deploy it and head back. Remember, don't put it too near other electronics. Also, do not place it inside anything made of metal. You can put it on something metal though. I'm waiting for your return, brother. Out. Ah, dafür ist der Table da gewesen. This looks like a solid place to deploy the T-ray emitter, since it's one of the rare spots in the room, not covered with sludge. Deploy the T-ray emitter. You carefully deploy the device on the table, making sure that it is stable enough. Upon entering the device, it starts producing a faint hum, only audible if you are standing right next to it. Mal gucken, ob das jetzt irgendwen anlockt. Können wir das nochmal benutzen? I've got good reading, brother. Return to the institute. Out. Ja, den Typ hier haben wir jetzt hier aber nicht gefunden. Vielleicht ist er auch in die andere Richtung gelaufen. Gehen wir da mal hin. Dahin. Da ist nix. Gucken wir uns hier mal um. Sieht bisher nicht danach aus, als wenn hier irgendwas anders wäre. Nö. Gehen wir erstmal wieder zurück, das abgeben. Da können wir auch nochmal mitreden. Ne. Du hast auch nichts zu sagen. Das war der Gregoris, der uns danach hat suchen lassen. Samuel, ja genau. Gregoris von Underrail. Vielleicht reichte die Information schon, die ich gefunden habe, um dem Bescheid zu sagen. Need something, brother? T-Ray emitter has been deployed. Tell me more about the T-Ray technology you are developing. How about I start with the problem first, then move on to T-Ray technology, which is the solution to the problem. Our whole lives we live surrounded by walls. A rock, brick, metal. Take a pick. Open space is non-existent, pretty much, and, well, visibility is therefore very limited. What if we could see through these walls, huh? Let's move on to that. To be able to acquire a certain image of what is behind an obstacle, you first need to send some particles through or around it. Since going around is not an option most of the time, through it'll have to be, brother. You can use high energy ionizing radiation, but that will probably give you cancer or outright kill you. It depends, but if the energy is too low, then you are not penetrating the obstacle. The best type of radiation, according to our tests, is the terahertz radiation. It lies between the microwave and the infrared band, with frequencies, well, measured in several terahertz. It is convenient for one other reason. We have managed to fine-tune the waves to pass through the solid non-living objects, but be reflected back when it hits living tissue, creating a three-dimensional map of all living entities in the operational vicinity of the emitter device. That is amazing, but it can only detect living things, right? Currently yes, but even that is a leap forward from what we have had before. From what we had before. Zilch, he laughs. I mean, it would be pointless. So Zilch, nichts. I mean, it would be pointless to explain what you can do with it. You are a smart enough man, so I'll let your imagination do the work. And if you ever decide to become an investigator, imagination will be your most powerful ally. Aiden, pardon me, but sometimes it is even more important than knowledge. Remember that, eh? T-ray emitter has been deployed. Yes, I am getting some good reading right now. The emitter runs without a hitch, he smiles. Still, it's detecting quite a substantial number of living entities in the surrounding area, and they seem quite large in size, if the readings are right. Where did you end up deploying it? It was some abandoned janitor's room. Maybe there are some rat hounds over there. It looked like a toxic disposal plant. While it was full of mutants, it was nothing I couldn't handle. Really have a talent to send people to the most dangerous stinking places. I had to go to the mutant-infested area so that you can have a good bloody signal. Nimmer das? Toxic dispose? Mutants? Magnificent shot. It's like this research is cursed somehow. I am truly sorry. I wanted to avoid situations like this and, well, I didn't completely didn't rule completely out the possibility of something getting in your way. I certainly didn't expect mutants. By the chart. Don't worry, Steph, it's nothing I couldn't handle. I already told you that. Besides, there was only a few of them in my way. Luckily, I was capable enough, but those things can be real pain, and there was lots of them. I'm really sorry. I might have over-relied on reports from preservation. I'm just glad you're alive, brother. Well, now, as for the test itself, it was a complete and utter success, I'm happy to say. We are getting some truly excellent data here, and everything works exactly as it should. I'm so going to brag about this at the next symposium, he laughs. Joking aside, now's the time to honor my part of the deal. He hands you 450 Stygian coins. Well done, Kordanor. You know, I was thinking of doing another test. You mentioned wanting to do another T-ray emitter test. What? You are not mad at me for endangering your life despite the fact I promised it was going to be a safer test? Well, you couldn't have known about them. Besides, since the test was a success, why stop now? Very well then. I'm glad we are on the same page here. I really am, Kordanor. The previous test, despite its great results, was done in a relative proximity to the receiver, all fine and dandy. But why not try a long-range test? Here, I have an emitter which was boosted and tuned to send data over a long distance with a much greater fidelity. The operational or detection range of the emitter will be the same, but the data it collects can now be sent over large distances. That is the idea, at least. Since sending any signal through thick layers of whatever, rock, dirt, concrete, is a difficult thing to accomplish, we'll have to find a place that is relatively far yet has no major obstruction in between. That place is Core City Station in Upper Underrail. The long tunnels will allow for the signal to travel without much difficulty, and the population density there is perfect for testing the emitter. Deploying the emitter at Core City Station seems simple enough, but will the oligarchs agree to this? Very unlikely. That's why we are not going to ask them for it, he laughs. Find a quiet isolated spot somewhere or near the station and conceal the device there. Even if someone finds it later, it would have done its job by then. I haven't been to Core City in 10 years, I can't help you much there. I'm sure you'll find a suitable place on your own. Will I be able to use that comm device you gave me? I doubt it, Kordanor. These comms are made for short ranges, but bring it along just in case, he shrugs. Who knows, maybe it'll work. I mean, I could secure a long-distance comm, but it would be pointless. You already know what you're supposed to do, and it's not like you're going to, say, drop zone or some other grave place. I'm ready to go. Apex, here's another emitter. He gives you a T-ray emitter. Remember, do not put it in a metal container or closely surround it with anything made of metal. It will deaden the signal. Well now, see you soon and short guide you, brother. I'll be back soon. Goodbye. Short guide you too, Principal Investigator. I'll be back shortly. Na, guck mal, jetzt sowieso gerade nichts machen. Okay. Once you do like Rutherford found anywhere within the Institute of find a secluded place where no one could find it and deploy it there. Wahrscheinlich bei den Schweinen oben in der Drop Zone. Mal schauen. Jetzt gehen wir erstmal nach oben und gucken, ob wir dazu was sagen können. Und vielleicht können wir den Krams verkaufen. Jawohl, Krams verkaufen. Ist egal. Stiefel willst du auch. Das auch. Die Ammo kann ich notfalls auch woanders hin transportieren, aber ich schätze, dass wir die jetzt hier loswerden werden. Werden. 1440. ...480... ...240... Fertig. Zephyr 114. Ich glaube, die ist besser als das, was ich habe. Dann verkaufen wir dem den anderen Krams auch noch. Oh, das will er auch. Dann können wir wieder ein bisschen Ammo einpacken. 8 sind 240. ...120... Na, nehmen wir 3 davon. Split. Jawohl. Dann können wir uns da was Hübsches zusammenzimmern. Und dann müssen wir erstmal wieder hier Krams wegwerfen. Ja, die kann ich auch wegwerfen. Ich habe ja da hinten auch noch haufenweise Kram, den ich mitnehmen muss. Und hier mal mitreden und gucken, ob wir da schon Info abgeben können. Ach, den einen hätte ich auch noch fragen können. Den... nö. I'm looking for a reservoir called Neville. Have you seen him recently? As I have already reported to Mediant Samuel, I haven't seen Reservoir Neville today. The last time we spoke was 2 days ago, when he came to the armory with a request for ammunition for his rifle, but that was all. He got what he needed and walked away. He's not a talkative man anyway, so that is how our interaction usually goes, totally. God guide you, sister. I wouldn't have it any other way. Kordanor, you too. Vielleicht können wir jetzt auch mit dem einen Typen reden hier. Und wir können mal in die Quartiere gehen. Da war ich ja auch schon lange nicht mehr. Es sieht nicht so aus, als er Gespräche führen will. Ne? So, das sind die Sachen, die ich wegbringen wollte. Und damit bin ich schon überlastet. Muss ich hier diesen Mist fressen. Was aber auch nur 1 Stärke bringt. Na, passt. Detrius. You see Detrius long before he sees you. His eyes are busy dancing all over the main hall, absorbing everything they see and transforming his face into one large smile, which seems like it won't fade anytime soon. Admiring the hall, I see. Hey Detrius, how is it going? He lowers his eyes to meet you. This place dominates! I'm speechless! It definitely beats Drop Zone, doesn't it? He laughs. It sure does. Hey, I don't know if you're been told, but they are going to take me to Chort. Why? I wasn't told anything about you being taken to Chort. It's, how did they call it? Nucleus. Yeah, something hardcore like that. They took my blood and did some tests just like you told me they would. It turns out there's something special about me. I don't understand all the details, but the important thing is that they promised to allow me to stay in the institute for good. Dominating! Then they told me they need me checked out by some investigators. Is that how they call them? Anyways, these expert investigators are working in Nucleus, so they gotta take me down there. Cause, well, from I understand, that's where they have some of the equipment necessary for further tests. This is all new to me and all, but I'm sure everything is gonna be alright. I'm gonna be learning about shortism once I'm back from Nucleus. Right, it's gonna be hardcore. Everything is in this building is hardcore. Luck sure took its time to say hi again, he laughs. How are they going to get you into deep caverns? I'm really happy for you. I don't really know much, but I heard someone mention an elevator and... Wait, why are you asking me this? Aren't you supposed to know that? I'm relatively new here, so I don't know a lot of the stuff yet. No, never mind then. I have only one more thing to say to you, friend. Thank you, I will never forget this. I have to go now. I should be off soon, Kordanor, and see you around. Goodbye, Detrius. Take care. Ich fürchte, der wird da geopfert werden oder so. Die Türen sind zu. Hat sich da jemand in der Dusche versteckt? Ne. Was macht denn der in der Poolbar? I will not disturb you. Oh, ich habe noch eine Pistole mit im Inventar, sehe ich gerade. Ist natürlich Quatsch. Aber gut, jetzt habe ich es einmal mit. Ja, das hier war auch schon Unsinn. Zum Verkaufen, na, ist egal. Lazy Lau. What's your mate? Short Guide you. Da kann man nichts Neues machen. Shortest. You seen something, son? Can you check my wounds? Of course. Ja, mach mal. Short Guide you, da können wir aber... Short Guide you, da können wir nichts anderes machen. Na gut, dann gehen wir wieder nach Hause, also nach Core City. Vielleicht können wir dieses Radar-Dingen dann verwenden, um den einen Typen aufzuspüren, wobei das sehr unwahrscheinlich ist. Mit dem können wir noch reden. I'm looking for Rutherford Neville. Did you perhaps leave through the front gate? Negative, he couldn't get past without me knowing it. I was informed and asked about the commotion regarding Rutherford Neville's disappearance, and I can confirm that he didn't pass through the main gate. Short guide you, brother. Can you open the gate for me? No, short guide you, brother. Das Stückchen wird wieder gelaufen. So. Zilla. Goodbye. You are nothing but static. Da ist nix. Hier können wir soweit auch nichts machen. Vielleicht sogar hier unten. Big pile of old junk. Kann man nur reingucken. Ah, you could try hiding the T-Ray emitter in this pile of junk. It is big enough to completely conceal the device. Hide the T-Ray emitter in the junk pile. You plant the T-Ray emitter right in the junk pile, making sure that the device is well hidden. Oh, da kommen welche rein. As you finish camouflaging it is operational, Hum becomes muffled to the point where it cannot be heard anymore. Step away from it. Mulok. Crack. Okay, das sieht ja interessant aus. Das machen wir dann aber beim nächsten Mal. Die Zeit wird nämlich knapp. Also, bis denn.